And His mercy endures forever and always. His love assures. God is my strength, my portion forever. Even in trials, His love will never stop. Though the wicked seem to rise, I stand secure. In His presence, my heart is pure. God is my strength, my portion forever. Even in trials, His love will never sever. Though the wicked seem to rise, I stand secure. In His presence, my heart is pure. The earth is the Lord's and all its fullness, the world and those who dwell therein, His holiness. For He has founded it upon the sea, established it upon the waters with ease. Who may ascend the hill of the Lord? Who may stand in His holy place adored? He who has clean hands and a pure heart, forever in His presence, never to depart. Lift up your heads, O gates, be lifted high. Let the King of glory enter. Our eyes on the sky. Who may ascend the hill of the Lord? Who may stand in His holy place adore? He who has clean hands and a pure heart, forever in His presence, never to depart. The Lord of hosts, He is the King of glory, strong and mighty, forever our story. Blessed are all who seek Him with devotion. Their life shall flourish, guided by His motion. Who may ascend the hill of the Lord? Who may stand in His holy place adored? Oh yeah. He who has clean hands and a pure heart, forever His presence, never to depart. Oh, who may ascend the hill of the Lord? Who may stand in His holy multiply. Kings of the earth take their stand, but the Lord is God. He who sits in heaven laughs. His word is strong. He said his king on Zion, his holy song. Today I'll be God in you. Ask of me, the nations are the King of Kings, beginning to the end. Yeah. He breaks the chains, his kingdom will win. Blessed are all who put their trust in him. Serve the Lord with fear, rejoice with trembling heart. Kiss the Son, don't turn away, don't depart. His wrath may rise, but his mercy remains. Take refuge in him, forever proclaim. The King of Kings, beginning to the end. He breaks the chains, his kingdom will win. Oh, blessed are all who put their trust in him. The Lord's decree is sealed in stone. Nations belong to him alone. Blessed are all who put their trust in him. Forever his kingdom will not dim. Blessed are all who put their trust in him. Beginning to the end. He breaks the chain, his kingdom will win. Oh, blessed are all who put their trust in him. May the Lord answer you in the day of your fight. May the God of Jacob defend you by his might. Oh, yes, it did. Send you help from Zion, strength in your hand. Remember your offerings, fulfill his plan. Some trust in chariots, some trust in men, but we will remember the Lord again. The Lord saves his anointed one. He is from heaven, his will is done. We rise and stand in his name, we sing. The Lord our God is our mighty King. Grant you your heart's desire. Make your plan succeed. Lift up his banner. Supply your need. The Lord give victory. His mercy won't fail. The King will answer. His promise prevails. The Lord saves his anointed one. He is from heaven. Oh. ways, ways for God alone. From Him comes salvation. Ooh. He is my strong.
Good afternoon. New York voted for Hamas.
My fortress, my stay.
Ooh.
I shall not be moved. He's my hope each day. Trust in Him always. Pour out your heart. God is a refuge. He won't depart.
To God be all the glory. To God be all the glory. Thank you, Jesus, for waking us up. We said that this morning. We thank you. We thank you all day for what you have done for us and all that you have in store for us. Well, I am here and I am here. I am here. So, how are you this afternoon? I pray everyone is having a wonderful Sunday. Told you I'll be back with you later on. I'm just going to wait for more people to get up on in here because I was playing music. Because some people put a timer on their videos before they come on, their lives. But I haven't figured that part out yet. So you have to bear with me. I am a dinosaur. I am slow with time. I am slow with time, so y'all have to bear with me. Those of you who come to my channel and those of you who enjoy listening to my content, I appreciate you for coming in. I can't do this alone. I do it with you because I want to share something with you. And that's why I do it. But I thank God for you anyway. And I see that Grandy's Garden 175 said New York City voted for Hamas. I don't even know if people voted for this man, to be honest with you, because of the way this political game is, that somebody that's already powerful with money already put him there. It's not like people voted for him because people didn't know he was. Maybe just people that were Muslim knew who he was, but people, American citizens that have been here forever, don't know him. I don't know him. I didn't know him. And you are familiar with every mayor before they become mayor, before they get in that seat. You are familiar with their work before they got there. Like people like Ronald Reagan. He was the governor of California. And people saw his work through his government, how he governed California back then in the 60s and the 70s, I believe. And they liked the way he um, governed that state. And before you can get to the presidency, you have to at least learn how to work at the smaller level of government before you go towards the executive level of government. That's with any job. Before you get to the next level, you had to do pretty well in your endeavors. And that's the way I feel about Manani and Koshal. I don't know her, okay? Never heard of her until she was the governor of the New York City and the governor of the state of New York. I never really paid attention to politics. She might have been around, I don't know. But Mandani, I didn't hear about him until 2024 election. And that's when he came popping out from wherever he came from. And I just don't think that God is really truly wanting this man to be the head over that city, because his interest is not in the American people. His interest is not in doing the things on the Constitution, following the policy, or even following the president. And if definitely you shouldn't be there if you're not following the president. And that's with anybody, okay? That's even in the king's court. You cannot be in the king's court if you're not going to be obedient to the king. And that's the same way I feel about President Trump. People that do not want to serve under him and don't want to do what's right for the American people who voted for him, and those people who like his policy, should not have to deal with this kind of mistreatment and this type of cruelty, because it's the people's voice. Forget about those people that's out there doing all the wrong things they're doing, because those people don't have any interest either in being lawful abiding citizens. Okay? And that's the only reason why they want President Trump impeached, and they want to give him a hard time, and they don't want to air his speeches on, you know, broadcast, mainstream broadcast stations. And I think that's disgusting, and I think it's ridiculous, and I think you're taking it away from the people. There are people who are older who do not watch, do not do the social media. They always, they grew up in the dinosaur ages of listening to the news on mainstream media, especially for our elders. And this is not cool. This is not cool at all, because people want to be aware, people want to know what is going on in these United States of America, what's taking place in our government. And I don't think it's fair that that wasn't aired on mainstream media. And President Trump, I agree with him 1000% that these people need to be removed off their role, because they don't want to do what's right for the people. Okay? It's not about President Trump, it's not about his personality. Like I said, it's about the policy. And ever since I known I've been living, okay, 60 years of my life, there has always been, anytime the president had to speak, channels were shut down, other broadcasting was shut down, and the president's speech had to go forward. Okay, that was for the people to decide, not you. And I just think that is wrong that these people actually did that. And I am with President Trump 100% with this, 1000% with this, because this is an emergency broadcasting. When the president is making an address to the public, there should be no blockage from his message. There should be nobody shutting down what the president has to say. Whether you want to hear it or you don't want to hear it, turn your damn TV off, but let it go forth. Let it be public, and let it be broadcast publicly, so the people will be informed. I'm not going to be following this shit blind eyed, because I'm not blind and I'm not stupid. And these people should not be sitting in government, especially over one of the most important cities of history in our culture, in our country, is New York. New York is where it all begins. It's a saying: if you can't make it in New York, you can't make it nowhere. Because that's where it all starts, from the Big Apple. Take a bite of the apple, be inspired, be encouraged, get through the concrete jungle, and then you can make it anywhere. And I grew up in New York. I love New York. New York will always be number one to me. I don't care how anybody else feel about New York, but New York will always be number one for me. And we don't need people like this sitting in government or being in rulership over the people. Whether you came here as an immigrant or you came here and you have already been here, because rules are put in place to protect you. The Constitution has been written to protect you, because everything about our government and everything that deals with the rules and things that are regulated here are through the Constitution. And whatever needs to be changed or fixed, it has to be fixed within the framework of the Constitution. And anybody coming against that is against God. Point blank, period. Because God is who breathed, God is who inspired those leaders, those forefathers before us, to write the Constitution. And anybody that don't want to be in agreement with it, then you don't have to be in the United States of America. You can go live wherever the rules are that you want to live, the life that you want to live. If you want to be a Hamas, or you want to be any doggone terrorist, because this is why the Constitution was written, so it can stop people like that from coming breaking in, people like that getting into our government, and people like that destroying God's people. because we are God's people. God look out for the babies and God look out for fools. And then there's some people that are just vulnerable, that's just caught up in it. I'm not talking about those people that's sitting out in the street protesting and doing all the foolishness, because ain't nothing about that policy is against the people. It's for the people. It's not against the people. It's not to put government over people. It's for people to be able to choose their government. And that's why we have elections. That's why you get to watch these people in their work as they are moving in their endeavors. And a lot of times we don't pay attention to that, and we get blindsided and we get misinformed or misdirected. I'm telling you now, that Constitution is very important for you to know. And that Constitution is there to harm you, is there to protect American people, American values. And one thing has been lifted on the Constitution is to know that this is a nation that served the God of the Bible, not no other God. We ain't doing all them different gods. I already went through all of that in my first video when I told you about how people moved away from the God of the Bible, the God that brought them out of bondage and away from Pharaoh and under the Egyptians rulership, and they were able to form their own new lives and form their own new government. And what did they do? And God had to use people like King Nebuchadnezzar to use for his judgment on the people of Israel for being disobedient to the God of the Bible. Not to Nebuchadnezzar, but to the God of the Bible. Because if they were listening to the God of the Bible, they wouldn't have had a king like Nebuchadnezzar or any of the other wicked kings that ruled over them at some time. You have to be very careful about the people that you elect to be rulers over you. I'm not electing that man or that woman because neither one of them line up with my values as a Christian or my values as an American. I want my communities to be safe, and I like decency and in order. And the thing is that the President of the United States made it very clear why he went through his debate in 2024, and also as he went in campaign to be the president of these United States. He said he was going to dump out the trash. And he was going to make America great again. And not one thing that he said yet, he has not lived up to. And he's doing all that he can as our leader to guide us and direct us as American people in the right way that we all should go. And how we continue to go on. Because there was people even before him that screwed us up. They compromised. They made certain alliance with people who didn't have their best interest in the American people. They did it just to keep things quiet, just to keep the peace. They gave money. They gave all of this stuff to make these people feel that what they were doing was right, but they were just trying not to have any, they wanted to compromise, they want to compromise God. They want to compromise the people and all of that. They didn't even come to even let us know what was going on. They just did what the fuck they want to do. But at least President Trump is informing the people of what's taking place in our government. Iran needs to be gone. Rashida Shaheed needs to be gone. That governor over there in Dearborn needs to be gone. He don't put signs and names of streets and everything of people of Muslim culture. What the hell is wrong? Right there is a sign right there that this man don't have his best interest in America. You don't do no dumb shit. We couldn't do that shit in your goddamn country or we be dead. See, the thing is that they don't understand is when you come to live in America and you come to be a part of the American melting pot, And the dream, you do it the American way. You don't do it your way. If you do it that way, then we already know you suspect. And you already moving in a way where we see you. We see you. We see what you trying to fucking do to us. And turn us into your bullshit ass Muslim culture. We ain't doing that. I know I'm not. Okay? We ain't doing that. So he needs to be fucking gone. Y'all need to ride on his ass too. That one in Dearborn. I don't know his name, but I know he's a Muslim and he's in the government. He's the governor over there, and they need to snatch his ass out of there, get him the fuck up on out of here, okay? And I'm just saying it. It's up to you how you feel as the American people or what you gonna do. Because I damn sure ain't voted for him, and I don't even live in Dearborn, Michigan. But I see what the fuck is going on, and they ain't gonna come over here. Cause I damn sure ain't voting for nobody that's a communist, Muslim, socialist, bullshit, none of that. You have to be lined with some Christian values. You have to be able to be brought up in this culture here in the United States of America. And your family also have to have had some roots here. Ain't gonna be nobody just coming in first generation bullshit, gonna get in a seat and gonna be over here trying to rule over me when you don't know how to go in your own goddamn country and do what the fuck you need to do to rule over your own goddamn people. That shit ain't gonna happen, and it should never happen in no country. Okay? Everything should stay the way it is for the people. Of that, you know what? I ain't got time for you. You get out of here, okay? Take your monkey ass somewhere else. Get out of my channel, okay? I got time for dumbass shit like that in my chat. This is serious stuff. You know, you want to be a communist, go the fuck on. You know, go take your ass over to one of their countries and live there. Stay the fuck over there. Don't come back to the United States of America. Okay? So anyway, like I was saying, I know this video, it took a long time before everybody got on here because I was here playing music. I was here doing things around the house, checking on my food. I'm doing preparing Sunday dinner. So a lot of things are going to be delayed. They're not denied. Okay? And I felt I just needed to come and talk about this and put this out there. So you will know. Please hit the like button, those of you who are coming into the chat. Those of you who are here, please hit that like button. I appreciate you. Yeah. So like I said and everything, people like Madan Odani, Zavan or Madani or whatever. You know, I did highlight some things over there, but you can't see it that good because I guess it's too big for the screen. But I just wanted y'all to be aware of who's running for your city, who's in power in your state, what they done for you, what policies that they do have that aligns with your life, not with theirs, but yours, okay? And the things that will make your life more better. Don't just go by personality, go by policy. And that was my discussion this morning. And I'm saying New York had enough because New York had floods like I'd never seen before. Trucks are buried under the water. People can't even get through with their trucks. That's how deep the water is. And when you see signs like that, you know God is on the job. God is speaking. God is speaking to the people of New York. God is telling the people of New York now, this is what I'm saying. Get him out. Get him out. Signs of flooding and all kind of other things are happening. God is shaking up the earth. He's letting you know that man does not belong there, and neither do this woman. Okay? Neither do her. He doesn't belong there, and neither do this one. Okay? She doesn't belong there either. So, America, wake up. Wake up. Those of you who want your children to have the love and the beauty of the things that you enjoy when you were coming up, to be able to play outside and be safe, and to also have a government that works for the people and actually put things in place so that you be protected or whatever. These are the things you need to do. Don't vote for people because of their fucking personality. You see, I voted for Obama. You voted for Obama. And look where the fuck we at. Because I liked Obama personality, but I don't like his policy. And the same thing goes for Biden. I didn't vote for Biden, but I like I didn't like Biden's personality. He was a racist. He was more racist than Trump. They call it Trump a racist. Y'all need to go back and look at Biden back in his days in politics, okay? He was a lifelong politician and he was a racist. He was wicked with it. He was more racist. I don't even think he even hung out with black folks unless they was in politics with him. And even then, he didn't respect them. But I'm just saying, at least Trump, he had a personal relationship with the black community. He been around us. He got to know us on a personal relationship. He been with all black men and women in business and all that stuff in entertainment or whatever. And even some in politics. So Trump had a very more personal, he had a very much more personal relationship with black people. That's why black people go so hard for Trump. Because they know Trump. Okay, we grew up with Trump. We know who he is, and we know he talks shit, and we know how he talks shit, but we know he also has a heart of God, a heart of gold. That's just who he is. He's one of us. He's just one of us in a different skin tone. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Trump is a black man in a different skin tone. He's a light-skinned black man. He's a light-skinned black man. Okay? But he's a child of God. He's a child of God. He knows our pain. He knows our struggle. There's some things he cannot do due to the fact that they block him. But he will try to do his best. That's why we love him. And that's why we're going to support him. And that's why we go hard for him. Not the ones who still messed up and sleeping. We talking about the ones who's woke. I mean, not the woke. Crazy liberal shit woke. We talking about people that really understand what's going on with him and his policies and his politics. Okay, so pray for our president. First of all, pray for yourself. Don't hold stuff in your heart. Don't be angry or mad with him because it's just more than him who has to deal with this. Just pray for him, keep him encouraged, keep him inspired, and ask God to cover him, protect him and his family in times like this, in his politics. God protect that administration. God watch over each and every last one of them because I know they're working hard to do the right thing for the people. So you all got to just watch and as well as pray. Okay, so I'm not going to stay too much longer. I want to check on things that I'm preparing for dinner, my house dinner. And, I wrap my head up because I wash my hair and everything, and it's kind of like not really tidy. So I just want to come on here looking a little too jacked up for you today. I just want to look good, Sunday morning, rise and, give you some information that can be useful. And if you don't understand anything, just ask God, and He will show you, and He will help you. I'm not God. I'm just a messenger. So don't be mad with me. Just ask God, and He will show you, and He will help you to understand the things you do not understand. So with that being said, I love you all. Have a blessed and wonderful afternoon. If anything else come up this evening, I'll definitely get back with you. So you all be safe, and peace.